Okay. All right, what's going on? Kevin Holt here, Ballher Hoops. Here with Coach Anthony George, Coach Mylander Diggs, and Coach Gibson. How y'all doing today?
I'm good. How y'all?
So
Good, Coach. Great.
excited, man. Ready to get it. Let's get it, Coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for being here. Providence Day Scrimmages is what we're going to go through right now. So I'm going to start it off with one of the games that I'm most interested in. Asheville School versus Weddington. If you haven't been to PD Scrimmages, please come out. It's November 1st. But so many games, starts at 8:30 in the morning, goes all the way to probably about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. One of the games I'm most interested in is that Asheville School's going against Weddington. That will be at, I think that's a late game, 3:10. Asheville School has a lot of good guards that will come to play. They actually played us at Cannon and 2 years ago in the summer scrimmages, and they beat us. And then Weddington, Myra's been really good. Caroline Clark, I think that team is going to be loaded this year. Caroline Clark shoots the ball really well. So if you haven't had a chance to see them, you need to get out and watch them. Coach George, who'd you have?
Yeah, so my first game is the 8:30 a.m. game in the Ridenour. For those of you who have not been to the Providence State Super Scrimmage, like Coach Kevin said, you guys got to come out. It's amazing. And why I like the Ridenour, it's just you get that old school feel, and it's more of that high school feel. So really, really love getting games in the Ridenour. This one's going to be excellent. This will be with Ambassador Christian against Charlotte Catholic. Ambassador Christian is led by junior point guard Gabby Troy Membane. She's a transfer from Link Academy. She's an exceptional guard, plays downhill, gets others involved, great teammate. They also have guard senior J.C. Kerwin and sophomore post Faith Beckich will give them some front court help. I know Coach Jen will have them ready to play. Was able to watch them practice a little bit this fall, but also saw them play in a couple of events, and very, very excited to watch them. They've put together a really good national schedule, so excited to watch them throughout the year. And then they'll be playing Charlotte Catholic. Charlotte Catholic, obviously, I think is going to be a little bit down this year. However, really good returning player, Megan Shea, averaged 12 points last year with 8 rebounds and averaged over 20 points per game in her 2 state playoff games last year. They'll also have some help at the guard positions with Evie Hoffling and Mia Piscano to help get the ball up the court and get them organized. I think these two teams are going to be well matched, and it's bright and early, 8:30, so don't miss it in the Ridenour at the Providence Day Super Scrimmage.
All right, Coach Diggs.
What up? What up? So, like they both said, this is one of the biggest tournaments of the pre-high school season. So for my games, I have South Mac and Providence. I think the guard play is going to be really good there, and there's some dogs on both sides. So I'm excited to see that. And that game is at 4 o'clock. I also have Cannon versus Lake Norman. This is a rivalry that is always good on both ends. Both teams are always great. Cannon has a lot of returning players. Lake Norman has Kelsey and a lot of new players as well, and bigs, which they're not used to having on their team. But that game is at 5:40. I think that's going to be a really good one. Make sure y'all come out.
All right, Coach Gibson, what'd you have?
Definitely. I'm excited about this year's event, man. The games that they got, I think they got a lot of great matchups. The first one that I'm definitely interested in is the 10-10 game, McDowell and North Carolina GBB. Both programs had stellar years last year. In GBB was really, kind of a mixed team. They had some seniors, they had some juniors. They lost a big piece, but they returned probably one of the top guards in our state with Amaya Barnes. They also got a kid named Jaden Woodward that can play, and a stellar post. Her name is Lola Richardson. And I'm interested to just see her development. She had a good spring and summer, a kid that I keep up with. And McDowell kind of returns everybody from a team that literally lost earlier in their year last year and didn't lose a game until they lost in the playoffs. And I'm interested to just see how they return with the new mix-up in conferences. So I'm ready to see that team. I'm ready to see how they come and bring it out. My second game is going to be a 4 p.m. game, RGKL and Norfolk Christian. Return of Autumn Washington with Amani Shelton and then Lola Mapsgrove. I'm ready to see that senior group over at RGKL. I think they're going to be really good this year. And Norfolk Christian just kind of wowed us last year. They came down. They were really good in the tournament. They got the Abuna Rupp kid who's really developed around this way and plays down here some. And I just think that's going to be one of the better matchups of the day, man. So I'm excited about the whole event and really encourage everybody to come out and see these young women this game.
Thanks, Coach. Coach Anthony, you want to give your second game?
Yeah, Coach, if you could remind us what time that Concord Academy Wesleyan Christian game is, because I think that's going to be one of the better games of the day. Obviously, talent, Division I talent on both sides of each side. We got Concord being led by Justice Alexander. Had a wonderful season in the summer. I think that team is much improved. Added some transfers. Also led by newly committed Wingate point guard Taylor Smith. I think they have a lot of experience playing together. And I also believe they have probably, if not the best, one of the best non-conference schedules in the state of North Carolina. They have a lot of really good public schools on their roster, on their upcoming schedule. And I really believe that they're going to be ready to play this year and push it hopefully for a state championship run. They'll be going against Wesleyan Christian. Wesleyan will be led by Blythe Cunningham and Brooke Parker, and Sarah Kate Carr. Very guard heavy, but I believe this year they're going to have some post options as well. Some younger kids going to be able to play the post for them. Those three are excellent. All have college interest offers, and I think they had really great summers. Definitely excited to watch those two groups play and compete. Definitely gonna have my popcorn ready and be able to witness that game. I think very, very, very good matchup for the Providence State Super Scrimmage.
And that game is at 10-10.
10-10.
Yes, sir. So my last game would have been I forgot. Oh yeah, I did. No, I didn't forget. Providence Day and Crescent Christian. I know a lot of people may not know about Crescent Christian.
I know.
Dynamic program. They used to be in the private school world. Something happened to where they kind of went on to their own and became a prep academy, and they're loaded. The guard play matchup in this game is going to be phenomenal. Trinity for Crescent, she's a point guard. I think she played a lot with FEC Legacy. Then you got Jada McClure. She's been with Providence Day so long, I had to call her Springer. McClure, she's back with Providence Day this year. And then, of course, G.A. Dumont has been on fire. I think she's going to make a statement this year with the way she's going to play. For all of us, what's one of your favorite moments so far at the PD scrimmages?
All time?
Yes, sir. Whew. So I can start because I can start. For me, I think it might have been not last year. Whatever year Blanca and it was another big played against each other. I can't remember, but seeing Blanca play in it might have been them in
Ella.
No, it wasn't Ella. It was them in Panther Creek, Charlotte Catholic and Panther Creek.
Okay.
They play against each other, and a lot of people were hype about the game, and it was a state championship feel because both teams were loaded. Both teams were absolutely loaded. Boo Williams was there. A lot of people were excited to see him around Charlotte. And it was just a really good game. I think that was one of my favorite moments, other non-coaching moments, I'll say.
I'll just give you my coaching moments because that's what I like to experience. I was there the last 4 years. I think it's obviously, if not the best, one of the absolute best preseason scrimmages across the country. You're going to have 50 college coaches there, and a lot of them are Division I, and they're coming from across the country. You got some of the nation's, most, I guess, prestigious, writers and media, guys that do rankings for ESPN, and just really, really, I think, spotlights and highlights women's basketball. And with the growth and the talent that Josh brings in every year, it's a can't miss, no brainer. If you are a program, you have to try to get on that waiting list, and hopefully somebody backs out, because it is just an amazing experience. Been able to coach in it 4 years, playing against some of the really best teams across the country. The atmosphere, the playing in front of the coaches is great. It was. I love the rules. You can't play with your hands. You foul. They're getting 2 points. So to be competitive, you got to play the right way. Right. But overall, I've had a wonderful experience, and was welcomed when we were there, and was able to compete at a high level. So just love the environment. The just everything about it is first class.
Yes, sir. I agree.
For me, just coaching in it and watching it from the sideline is two totally different experiences. And both of them are great. Like, coaching in it, it's like super exciting than a normal basketball game, So both sides are great. I go every year, with Ballher hoops, even though I don't coach in it anymore. But you gotta experience it. You have to.
It's cool catching up too. Like, you're able to see, obviously if you're a school coach, you're looking at school, but you're able to catch up with all your girls that are playing AAU and seeing them with their teams for the first time.
Absolutely.
That's great. You can highlight those games, and you pretty much, admission tickets worth it. You're there all day, get some popcorn, hang out, and just the reports going. High level talent.
What about you, Gibson?
For me, man, it's kind of all the things you guys said. Some great games. I remember the game you were talking about, Kevin. I remember a 1-on-1 game when we went where it was Ella's first time playing with you guys, your first year. That was a phenomenal game. You guys played, was it Northside or somebody? Or it might have been Coach Ron. That was a great game. But for me, because it's an opportunity for me to show really good young kids real basketball for the first time, right? They come off that AAU, they're getting all this accolades and things of that nature and notoriety, and you can really take them in there and humble themselves, because they see all the coaches, they see all these players they admire, and they understand that they really got to work. They see some of their friends. So that's what I like about it. It's always an opportunity for me to say, hey, you're really good. Let's go out and watch some of your older, friends, even if they're from whatever program. But it's a great opportunity to just show the younger kids, hey, these high school kids can mentor you too. And they just put some great things around it that just makes it an awesome environment for the women's game.
And that's what I think I take away from it most. Even my wife kind of enjoyed it for a few when she was doing the videos and everything. Just being able to go from court to court. And I got my schedule in my hand, because I'm like, all right, which team playing now? I want to go see this team. Maybe I'll watch a quarter of this game and then go to this.
Right.
It's just you can't get that too many places.
Definitely getting your steps in.
Yeah, you're definitely getting them steps in. I do have an issue, Josh Springer. If you see this, I just don't understand why we're playing Lake Norman in that small court.
Oh, man.
I don't think y'all should be playing on that small court either.
That gym is always rocking though. It's like,
I love it.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? That back gym, we rocking. We always we find ways to text each other, get over here quick.
Lake Norman. If you know Lake Norman,
they bring the whole
that gives them an advantage.
Right.
They're gonna trap. They're gonna be fast, and this help us out. Help us out, Josh.
Who do you suggest he move, Coach? Let me hear it.
I ain't gonna suggest he move anybody.
Whoever's on that main court at that time.
Yeah, whoever at the main court at that time.
It's probably Providence Day.
Now nobody's moving then.
There you go.
But for a public school versus for a private school, it's gonna be a good game. And I appreciate Josh, because this is a great event at the end of the day. So thank y'all, Ballher Hoops. This was our PD Scrimmages predictions preview. We just excited to be back with you guys. So keep checking up on us. Follow us at Ballher Hoops CLT on X and IG, and subscribe to the YouTube. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right.